Yeah, so I want to thank everybody taking the time out of the day to be here. My name's Saad, and I'm going to be going over a product overview of PropText Verify. What is PropText Verify? PropText Verify is a portal created by COVE. We are a tenant screening and verification company, not limited to just tenant screening. We do verification services for insurance companies, financial institutions, and mortgage lenders. We created a portal for TREB, a partnership back in September. So you members of TREB can screen with confidence now from away from the traditional way, which is very manual labor intensive, and that system which is broken. You guys can now learn to use a dashboard and make screening a little bit more efficient and easier for you to use compared to the old ways. This is going to be the most comprehensive tenant screening report you will be able to build legally on an applicant. There's going to be a quick agenda for today. I'll show you guys a quick 1-minute video, then we'll go over the products and pricing, and then we'll go over the report together, how it all puts together, and then we'll go over the user experience if we have a little bit more time in the end. Quick, and if you guys have any questions, concerns, just please hold on to your thoughts after each section, or just raise your hand or send a message in the chat, and I will address them right away once I finish with the section, and then we'll take it from there. I promise I will get to your questions. So the video will be playing now.
Finding a reliable renter is hard. We fixed that. Step 1, send an invite. Step 2, check the results. Summary, employment, financials, identity, references, credit, plus. It's time for you to close more, screen faster, boost efficiency, build trust, stay ahead.
Okay, perfect. So, quick background knowledge about me. I've been a realtor for about 5 to 6 years. I came in during the pre-con boom, and I built a lot of relationships with investors, and I have rented out a lot of units for my investor clients, right? And so I know the ins and outs and pain points of dealing with leasing. We all find it very tedious and manually labor intensive, very time consuming. We want to focus on sales, right? However, the traditional way of going about a leasing, asking for documents, an Equifax report, employment letter, and everything like that is very broken, especially getting an Equifax report that might be edited from the applicant, or getting an edited fake documents, pay stubs, employment letters that can be really easily manipulated nowadays. Go on to AI, tell it to change up a couple of characters, and voila. Now, what happens is that the landlords, your clients, take on the risk. If they do happen to get a bad tenant, which slips through the crack, you as a realtor will jeopardize your relationship with your clients, and you are going to be losing a lot of money from referrals from that client as well. Your landlord's going to lose a lot of money, and the whole process is just a mess. So what we do here at COVE is we flip the whole situation, right? We don't take documents at face value. We have the applicant connect to their payroll company so we can verify their employment. We have the applicant connect to their banking institution so we can verify their financial information. Again, we are only going to be pulling income coming into their account and rent going out, nothing else. No account number, no miscellaneous transactions, no McDonald's, no Tim Hortons transactions. We're only pulling income coming in and rent going out to show you guys a segment of their financial data. We do a biometric identity verification and a background check globally from over 110,000 databases. I'll go into those a little bit more explicit once we get to those sections. The whole process takes about 8 minutes to fill out a digital application. And then once it's finished, within 10 minutes, you will have the report to you. It is $14.95 plus tax per report per applicant. And an Equifax report is per applicant, not application. So we have to charge per applicant. How to launch us. It's very easy. You can find us in the MLS tool section on OntarioMLP.ca. Now, if you use Realm and you've logged on using your credentials, MLS ID, and PIN number, you can also be launched into this dashboard. If you can go to the waffle icon, just click on it under Geo Warehouse, you'll find PropTex Verify. Click on that, you'll be logged on to this. No extra logins, nothing. You'll just be thrown into this new portal. Now, you just click on the applications tab on the left-hand side, and then you'll be ready to screen. If you have a rentals package that you send out, you can send a link, a share link, copy it, put it in your rental package, and that is your particular link according to your logon information. Now, if you are ready to screen, you can select invite applicant. This will prompt them every 6 to 8 hours that, hey, you have a screening to fill out to do it for a property. All you need is their first name, last name, email, and phone number. This is the only information you will need to input, and everything else will be auto-populated through the digital application from the applicant, of course. Now, if you have more than one applicant, a co-applicant or multi-applicants, you can then add them, click on co-applicant, add their contact information as well. They'll be getting their own report. However many there are, you can add them and they'll be together. The reports will be separate. They'll just be combined as applicants, and you can see the reports from the dashboard. Now, you can add some property context to organize your dashboard for bookkeeping. This is completely optional. You don't have to enter in property context at all. It's totally fine if you don't. But if you do, it's just going to organize all the applicants under each listing. Now, you can choose if the listing's not on MLS, you can just put in their address and our Google API will pick it up. If you're the listing agent, just choose the listing you're working with. If you're a cooperating agent, just enter in the MLS ID number and we will auto-populate that for you. You can choose who pays. You as a realtor, you can go ahead and pay for it, or you can have the applicant pay for it. You can tell the applicant, hey, we're going to go to Equifax. We're going to go and get you the report for you. You don't have to get it. You can just fill this application out. It will be a soft check. There will be no impact to your credit score at all. COVE has developed a relationship with Equifax to ensure that on your behalf. And you can also tell them this will put you in a better position to get the property that you like, and I'll show you guys exactly how. Once the report is submitted by the applicant and it says completed on your screen, that's when you will get charged. But if you as a realtor paid for it in the beginning, you will get charged a fee, but you'll have a credit in your wallet. Okay. And then you will get charged from the wallet once it says completed. If the applicant pays for it, meaning they go through the whole report and then they'll get a payment link and then they pay for it and it says completed, it'll be available to you right away. And then the applicant will get it in about 4 to 5 hours. Now, there's two ways to screen. The first way is inviting an applicant to a digital portal. The applicant verifies their identity, connects to the payroll and banking, and submits the application for credit and background check. This is good for if you're double ending the deal on realtor.ca, get a buyer's representation agreement signed or tenant representation agreement, a rental application, send the link, and then look at the report and call it a day. If you're a cooperating agent, this could be a vetting tool to know even before who you want to work with, or you can just build a report for them as well. I'll show you guys an instant verify. And again, the application takes 8 minutes to fill out, 10 minutes, and it'll be available to you as realtors. We also have something called instant verify. This is when you already have all the documents as part of the rental application offer. Now you can upload them yourself on this platform to verify those documents. We have a verifying software available. It's called OCR. I'll get into that just a little bit more to explain more about it. But we will go to Equifax, get that report so you can cross-reference it with the one that you have, and we'll build a complete screening report so you can have that for your reference to send over to the listing agent, or just have a peace of mind if you're a cooperating agent. If you're the listing agent, to have a peace of mind. If you're a cooperating agent, you can send it over. You can build a report also for someone who's not tech savvy, or you should just build a report for your client as well. Now, if you're the listing agent and you're running the documents for the applicant, they will not know that you're running this check on them. The rental application signed is the consent you need to do a check on them. We have a very simple and transparent pricing of $14.95 per applicant, of course, plus tax. So it comes out to $16.89 per applicant per report. Now, it's the same price for both products, inviting an applicant and instant verify, and it builds the same report. I covered this. It's a soft check only. The realtors can pay for it. The applicants can pay for it. Now, realtors, if you work with a lot of leases, you do like 100 to 70 leases a year, you want to bulk purchase credits from us, we can say, hey, no problem. We'll give you a discount up to 20% and you can get that. Now, you're only charged when the application is submitted and it says completed. That's when you will be charged. These credits will never expire. They will always be in your wallet as yours. Now, after 30 days, if you require an updated report from Equifax, then we will charge you $5 refresh fee, and then we'll get you that report. And you are eligible for a refund if you are charged an error, of course. Before we get into what's in the report, do we have any questions?
I do. I've used it once already. So, but when you invite the tenant to apply,
Mhm.
and you guys have the rental application there, so technically they fill out the information about what is normally in the rental application, but we never have a final rental application per se. Do you only your report, correct?
Well, the report is the way you should go about it is have the rental application signed, and then send the link to them to fill it out.
Okay. So that way I have
Because
both.
yes,
Yeah.
because the as per TREB, the consent that you need to technically as realtors to run this check on them is the signed rental application saying that, hey, I'm interested in this property. Here's my information. You can run a check on me. Here you go. Right? So that's the consent you need.
The other comment I had from another couple that I was telling them to do it this way is they said, they checked it online, like they went and checked COVE and all that, and they said it's an AI company and it's brand new. Like, why would I give my information to them?
Mhm.
So they decided to go the traditional route.
Sure.
Have you encountered any comments
Well,
like this?
we've been around for 3 years, and we're not only limited to tenant screening. Yeah, meaning the software we use to build the report and the whole back end, the way it works is it's an amalgamation of AI, and it's a new trend, right? But again, we're doing underwriting for insurance lenders, mortgage lenders, and financial institutions as well for banks and loans. So we're a Canadian company. The servers are in Canada. We wipe out all the data for PropTex Verify after 30 days. And once the lease transaction is over as well. We have a tenant guide and a landlord guide in the help section on the columns on the dashboard. You can send this over to the tenants before they even log on so they have an idea of what PropTex Verify and COVE is. Hope that answers the question.
Yes, thanks.
Lovely. Okay, any other questions before we move on? Okay, lovely. What's in the report? Right away, you'll get a scores and metrics to give you quick insights about the report. You'll get a score from Equifax. You will get a ratio of rent to gross income, monthly rent, monthly gross income put together. You'll get a ratio. The lower, the better. If they're co-applicants, it'll be combined as a household income ratio and monthly debt. On a monthly basis, how much obligations do they have? Car payments, phone payments, etc., credit card payments, things like that. So the applicant's information and property context was the only information that you inputted. Everything else will be auto-populated for you. SIN number, driver's license will always be blocked off because we get that pulled once we pull the report. It'll be over here, but it'll be blocked off. SIN number, driver's license or ID number, whatever it is. Now we're verified at every single step of the way. First things first, We verify employment and banking information directly from the source. For employment, we have the applicant connect to their payroll companies such as ADP, Workday, Uber, DoorDash. We're integrated with over 250 plus of them. They put in their credentials. We pull that information and put it into the report. For any reason they cannot connect to their payroll company, then they can upload 3 recent pay stubs and an employment letter, and we can verify those documents, of course. And then they can connect to their bank if they would like. They can. It's very easy. If you ever use Wealthsimple or Questrade, you just select your bank, put in your credit card information, allow access to the account that you want to choose, and that's it. We connected. Again, we're only showing the amount of income coming into their account and rent going out. If they choose, they can upload bank statements. Now they can upload multiple of them. However, there's a lot more information on the bank statements compared to what we are pulling. Now they can upload the bank statements by all means. And if they don't want to do any of this process, they can just press skip and go on to the next section. And this is the only section they can skip, and it will just be blank on the report. Now we do a biometric identity verification. We cross-reference the ID that they take a photo of with 3 selfies. We have a selfie liveness detection check, a block photo, and a deepfake detection check as well to ensure that this person is not impersonating someone else. We scan and verify multiple IDs from over 180 plus countries, such as passports, IDs, national ID cards, driver's license, etc. We do a very extensive background search from over 110,000 global databases. We'll do like criminal history check, public court history, OFAC scan, sex offender list, any LTB forums from local databases as well, like Canly, Open Room, Souk. If there are public knowledge of previous or current ongoing eviction cases, it will be notified. Pretty much if they're convicted, we will find out. We also have an AI-powered reference check as a last layer of verification. He will call, email, and text the landlord and employer to get a reference and their number as well. And then we have like an Airbnb style scorecard that our AI agent sends to them, and then they'll get like a scorecard from rating 1 to 5. Like, hey, would they rent them again? Did they pay on time? Were they clean? Did they damage any properties, etc.? And then, of course, we do a very extensive document verification whenever a document is uploaded onto our platform. It's called the OCR check, optical character recognition check. This is the same technology used by mortgage lenders and banks when they're verifying the documents on who to give a loan to. So we have that same technology built into the backend to verify documents when they are uploaded onto our system. We have an Ask AI feature. Just click on Ask AI button at the top of the dashboard, and then you can talk to the report directly in natural language and ask it questions like, hey, is this a red flag? Or are they good for $2,800 a month? Or you can talk to it about the credit report. Hey, like ask it, like, is Saad good for his credit card payments? Did he default on any payments, etc.? And they'll give you answers in natural language. This is Alex. Again, he's going to be doing a reference check for you. He's very smart enough to dial the extension number and call back when he needs to call back and probe questions to get the reference checks for you. I will throw this in the chat for anybody. There's some quick links I send in. There is a AI voice demo call that is also available for you guys to listen to. You can go ahead and listen to it if you get a chance or if you'd like. And then if you want to scan this QR code, you can now do so. You'll be able to see the report. Okay.
Yeah, that's I was gonna check. So it's an AI calling, right? Because I've had people say, "Oh, they're already calling to verify my employment." So that's an AI machine.
Yes, it is. So we have a QR code on every single hard copy report, meaning a PDF, to ensure that the original report stays in there and never gets altered. If the other one does get altered by any chance, then the original one is in there. However, you do require approval from the person who created the report to see the report. And It's like a Google Doc approval. You just request it and then you can see it. So the report just stays between the parties involved. And then there's a share link available on the dashboard. You can share it to the landlord and listing agent as well. Put in their credentials. They put in their credential matches, and then they can see the report. We wipe out the data after 30 days and after each lease transaction closes, of course.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, well, I just want to show you guys what is the applicant see before we get into the report. It's very easy. This is once you send out the screening invite, a text message and email is sent out with your link. Now, this page is editable. You can change the logo here to your brokerage logo, change the name over here. It can say Roller Page West is screening you, or just Julio is screening you, or Julio from Roller Page West is screening you. This page is saying, hey, you need to verify your identity. You need to connect to your financial accounts securely, to your bank and payroll to verify your income and employment, and then complete the screening review for a background and credit check. Okay, they're gonna verify their phone number, very straightforward. Then they'll verify their email address and date of birth. Of course, this has to be the same information you put in the screening invite. And then they'll take a photo of their ID front and back, choose the ID that they're using, and then take a photo of it. And then the selfies and the biometric identity verification will happen at this point. And then they'll be able to declare their employment information if they're full-time, part-time, or self-employed. If they're self-employed, there's fields for their corporation name, number, website, etc. They can put that in, and then they can upload documents, NOAs, article of incorporation, etc. If there are full-time or part-time employees, then they would be directed to connect to their payroll company. They just choose the one that they're associated or search it, put in their credentials, press OK, allow access, and then we pull that information and throw it in there. Then if they can't, they can upload their documents as well, employment letter and 3 recent pay stubs. This is how it looks once they connect to their bank. This person is connecting to Uber. A lot of Uber drivers get overlooked because they cannot verify their income. Now they can. That's it. It takes just that long, and it's confirmed. They can also connect to their bank. Like I said, they can connect to a personal or a business account. They just choose the bank that they're associated with, put in their credentials, allow access to the account, and that's it. We can get connected. If they don't want to do this way, they can upload bank statements, multiple of them. And if they don't want to do any of it, they can just press skip and they'll go move on to the next section. This is how it looks once they connect to their bank. This person is connecting to RBC. Username, card name. Just select the account, allow access, and that's it. And then they will go ahead and enter in their rental history. Are they currently living with their parents or in their house? Are they renting? If they're renting, how much are they paying? When did they move in? Why are they moving out? And who was their landlord? So the landlord name is cross-referenced with the address of Terranet and Geo Warehouse as well, and then multiple addresses if they decide to enter that as well. Now, once the application is reviewed and submitted, it'll be available to you right away. We have something called a pre-approval for leasing. It's called apply.proptexverify.ca. You can just point the applicant in this direction if you don't want to deal with any of this. Say, hey, go get verified, give me the report, I'll make a decision, call it a day. For a cooperating agent, you can use this as a vetting tool and then get the report and send it to the listing agent when you know they're ready. For applicants, they can verify once and use it on multiple properties. Now, again, instant verified, very simple. When you already have the documents, you want to run a check on them, you just select instant verify and then enter in the tenant details, first name, last name, email, phone number, and then you will upload the employment docs. So you some pay stubs, employment letter. This is you as a realtor doing this. And then you can upload bank statements if you ask for them. It's very straightforward. So make sure all documents are in PDF form. They'll just be verified a lot easier. And then rental history, you as a realtor will be entering this as per the rental application. And then if you require an extra layer of verification, you can request a bank and payroll connection via email. All you have to do is put in the applicant's email here, select save, and submit application. A link will be sent to them. If you want to notify the cooperating agent, say, hey, we need more additional information on your applicant, can you have them connect to their bank and payroll? That'd be greatly appreciated. And then they can decide. And then that's it. Results will generate within minutes, same price, same report. And then we have an FAQ help guide, like I spoke about before. You can just download the PDF, and you have the difference between instant verify and deep check as well. We have a live support team available during normal business hours to help you out. You can email us, call us, text us. If you have any questions, concerns about demos, then you can just get my email and contact information and email me as well. I've already put the quick links as well in here as well for you.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Okay, lovely. Thank you so much. Does anybody have any more questions? Okay, I guess that is it. This is
Thank you.
recorded. I will send over the recording information shortly.
All right. Thank you so much. Have a great
Thank you
day.
so much, everyone.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
it.
much.
Bye now.
Bye.
Thanks.